Yeah, the day jumped out. That's a nigga.
If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
What unfolded next caught everyone off guard. For months, there had been growing friction between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Terence "Bud" Crawford, much of it happening privately and away from public attention. That simmering tension reached a new level during the Canelo versus Crawford press conference. At the event, Davis moved toward Crawford to confront him directly. The exchange became physical almost immediately, with Davis throwing a punch. The situation then erupted as people rushed in and security stepped between the two fighters. Although the intervention came quickly, the incident had already taken over the event, transforming a press conference intended to promote Canelo into a viral moment that spread rapidly online.
Turkey, you need to put a small ring, the smaller ring in the...
Hey, Matt. Yeah. The only running that I'm gonna be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that. Facts. And he got a big head too.
But that immediately brings up another point. What was Tank Davis even doing at the event? He had just been through a controversial fight with Lamont Roach and was also facing attention following a recent arrest. So why choose this particular moment to appear publicly alongside Crawford? It naturally leads to a larger debate. Was Davis truly interested in testing himself against the best available opponents? Or was he simply making another calculated move to stay at the center of boxing conversations? To understand the moment, it helps to look at what was happening before the confrontation. The room was already charged with anticipation. Canelo and Crawford were positioned on the stage as cameras captured the buildup between two elite fighters. Canelo stared directly at the challenger standing in front of him, while Crawford remained relaxed, wearing a subtle smile. He looked completely unbothered, displaying the calm confidence and controlled intensity that have become part of his presence.
However they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. It's simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you pushed for?
No, I didn't.
And there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
The questions from reporters all centered on one major issue. Could Crawford's speed, timing, and technical ability overcome Canelo's physical advantages, including his greater size and power? The bigger question was whether Crawford could successfully step into such a challenging weight class and pull off what many would view as one of boxing's most remarkable upsets.
What I got from that is he's a hater. If you don't know me as a person, let's say you don't like me. You don't know me. You feel me? And I don't give a fuck. If everybody including Will, Will. Fuck.
Same question for you.
You're a proud father.
While the attention remained fixed on what was happening in front of the crowd, a separate development was taking place away from the spotlight. Gervonta Davis had made an unexpected appearance backstage, keeping a low profile, but seemingly arriving for a specific reason. This wasn't simply a social visit or a routine stop. Davis appeared to have something particular in mind.
Yeah, last one, because Shakur just came through. Talk to me about your relationship. You look like you was in a fight today.
It's hot in here. You know what I mean? So it's cool, man.
Bringing him to this fight, getting him ready mentally.
People at the venue said Davis noticed Crawford leaving the stage area briefly while he stepped away from his media responsibilities. Cameras weren't covering that particular part of the venue, although it remained active with staff members, officials, security, and members of both fighters' teams moving through the area. Canelo Alvarez representatives were there as well, along with Crawford's group and other event staff. creating a crowded and confined backstage environment. Davis approached Crawford directly, skipping any exchange of words or formal acknowledgement, and quickly moved into close range. The encounter turned physical almost immediately. Davis then threw a hard punch with clear intent behind it, rather than making a light or warning gesture. Security personnel reacted without hesitation, stepping between the two camps as raised voices filled the area. Within moments, officials had intervened and separated everyone involved, bringing the confrontation to an end.
How you feel about that fight? Is it even possible at a catch weight?
Nah, ain't no catch weight. You come up to 47.
You're not even entertaining a catch weight.
No, I'm not.
He's a champ though too, undefeated.
And what champ? Come on, man, tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here where the big boys at.
All right,
I'll welcome.
The best way to understand why the situation developed this way is to revisit what happened earlier. The tension began when Tank confidently claimed that even a move into a higher weight class would not prevent him from beating Crawford.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Crawford later made a pointed remark about Tank's absence from the gala, subtly implying that he viewed his own position as being on another level. Tank answered with the confidence he is known for, pointing toward his fame and financial achievements. Even so, Crawford remained composed and kept the attention centered on his own standing.
Are you losing the love?
What changed?
What made you shit trash, garbage?
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it.
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might regain the love for it though? You never know. Like like you said, you got to talk today.
As Tank enters what could be the later stage of his career, expectations remain high for a major fight worthy of his reputation. A meeting with Crawford could provide exactly that, pairing two highly accomplished fighters in a matchup with enormous stakes. If it ever happens, the bout would bring together two standout names whose careers have already left a significant mark on the sport.
Tank gave a little prediction on the fight, talked about Errol has a metal shield and you have a glass shield. You talk about the punch resistance. What do you think of Tank's assessment? Don't see. Don't see. Could he get it in the future?
Too little.
I mean, you came up from 35, right?
He ain't fighting no real guys at 47.
Everyone's talking about Errol fighting the winner of Canelo and Jamel. Could you ever do that? Is that too much weight? Or?
What, 168?
Yeah. Right.
So you got Canelo winning then, right?
Then definitely. If he fighting at 168.
While Tank appears determined to make the matchup happen and move forward with the deal, Crawford remains unconvinced and has yet to fully embrace the possibility of facing him.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that's moving up 2 weight classes and daring to be great.
You would fight him,
man. Tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it.
Wow, man. Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see, oh man.
You're gonna have a pre-camp.
Then what the people gonna say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
At this stage of his career, the bigger question may be whether there is anything significant he still needs to prove. He has already captured championships in several weight classes and continues to be regarded as one of boxing's elite pound-for-pound talents.
Oh, nice double left hook by Roach to the body and then to the head. Right there it is. Oof. And Davis just got backed up with a counter right from Roach.
That's a big moment in
Load with the left. Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaning was right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee. What is he doing?
He forgot his...
Nice combination from Roach. Best in here. Oh, another right hand, another right left by Roach. Nice combination. Got just over around 11 as well.
Maybe him getting popped.
Davis fighting on even terms here in the 11th. Both of them have landed.
Has to keep doing that. Roach said the familiarity, knows his weaknesses. It's one thing to say it.
The decision is a majority draw.
Before the conversation turns toward Tank, Crawford has another major hurdle in front of him, a showdown with Canelo Alvarez. Meanwhile, as Crawford continues building his legacy and chasing a place among boxing's greatest, Gervonta Davis appears to be heading in a far less certain direction. Davis remains known for his devastating power and ability to produce spectacular knockouts, while his popularity keeps him firmly in the spotlight. However, the rapid rise that once surrounded his career now appears to be losing some of its momentum.
That's, I know the got in his eye, but they should have countered it. They would have countered it, would have went to Lamont Roach. What I didn't like about Tank, he was gassing up Lamont Roach way too much, and he was already talking about like retiring.
He seemed a little distracted in the fight.
That wasn't the same Gervonta Davis we're really used to seeing.
It just lets you know how corrupt like these governing bodies are, bro. If that dude took a knee, not only did he take a knee, he's like, hold on real quick. Let me get this out of my eye. How is that not a point? Like,
you know, funny thing, bro, that's why I cut my braids off. I had braids, and I had the same thing. I went through the same shit. When I fought Andre, that shit was burning my eyes, so I cut that.
Roach not only handled the challenge successfully, but also controlled the matchup against Tank, exposing a lack of variety in his approach along the way.
You got your eye on Tank. What do you think about the rumors of Tank and Jake fighting?
Man, Tank disrespectful to the sport if he choose that over fighting with me. I'm the best fighter in the sport. I've been telling him that. He called cap on it. So if he won't call cap and say I'm not who I say I am, come prove me.
Instead of immediately pursuing another major competitive bout, Tank has begun discussing the possibility of facing Jake Paul.
Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done. Tank is done.
When you say done, you mean like not fighting anymore?
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something sort, and he's looking to, hey, I'll see you later. Tank is standing. He's not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson at all. At all. I don't care how much money Turkey offered, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't taking that fight.
While the matchup could deliver an enormous financial reward, choosing that route would also reveal a lot about the path Tank appears to be taking at this point in his career.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously.
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy Joe.
Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is night and day.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo going?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
The key point is the size difference. Tank Davis competes naturally in considerably lighter divisions than Terence Crawford, and the physical gap becomes even more noticeable when he is compared with a much larger fighter, such as Canelo Alvarez.
Does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter, and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses either. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Errol Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. So I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, I know you don't. Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah.
Weight and physical dimensions can have a significant impact in boxing, particularly when fighters reach the highest levels, even though size alone does not determine the outcome of every fight.
Him anymore because he say I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that, and then he tried to, maybe Turki Al-Ashi told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to like he walking me back, and that's why I pushed him. And you know, like I say, don't f with me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh,
he pissed me off. He pissed me off.
There is also growing friction between Canelo and Crawford, which adds another layer to the situation. During recent media interactions, Canelo has shown a noticeable level of irritation, making it clear that he does not agree with the way Crawford is being perceived ahead of their potential showdown.
You and Canelo, what would it look like?
Come on, man. Yeah, I know what I do. I ain't got to talk about it on the streets. I'm me against anybody. I ain't never gonna say another man gonna whoop me. So, you know what I mean? That's your answer right there.
I guess in Guadalajara, you think it'd be a little different on the streets if Terence came to town?
I think every city, every place is different, no? It's different. But we don't talking about the streets. We're talking about boxing, the beautiful sport of boxing. So that's different, way different than the streets.
Crawford has responded with confidence of his own, emphasizing that he remains unbeaten and has consistently proven himself while moving through different weight divisions throughout his career.
Going up those weight classes to face him, you know, how can you convince fans that he can beat Canelo?
I ain't trying to convince y'all that he can beat Canelo. He's a good fighter. But, bro, I would say smaller fighters are always better than bigger fighters because, like, you know, they're smaller, they know how to move and things like that. But this guy is great at what he do. He got. And another thing, bro, I don't be wanting to. How these guys is. Then he get hurt against
Magimov. There you talk about Gamboa. Talking about Magimov. Is that what you said?
No, he got clipped by
Gamboa,
right?
Yeah.
Right? How the fuck is he's looking this strong over the past year? I mean, these years. He ain't been getting clipped or nothing. So that's that snack shit. I'm telling you. Y'all laugh. I'm always.
No detail. Open up.
And that guy that a part of it, he been caught before. He went to jail for it.
Talking about Victor Conte.
He went to jail, right?
Victor Conte.
Yeah. And he's the owner of the snack shit, right? And he went to jail for it. Now it's like.
It's all over.
You know, you see, I don't want to throw him under the bus, but you see, Earl said some things like that, like about the people in the steroids, but
yeah.
He don't want to say no names, but you know.
Tank showing up at the event appeared to be a deliberate move rather than a coincidence. He would have known the media would be there, with much of the attention centered on Crawford and the significance of the occasion.
He fighting for the money. You ain't saying Mayweather the promotion trying to make the most money off of Tank possible. You saying he fighting for the money.
If he said he went in there 0 times and requested the big fights, obviously he don't really care about the big fights. He just want to get the money, in which he's doing a good job at.
I mean, maybe he just let his team, you know, come up with who they think should be next for him, and maybe that's why he hasn't gone in there, because anytime we see him, hear him after a fight, well, got to sit down with Calvin and the team and Floyd and London, and they gonna come up with whatever.
Tank appears to recognize how strongly financial incentives can influence the biggest decisions in professional boxing. A fight with Terence Crawford might not be the most practical option at the moment, but there is no question that such a matchup would create enormous interest, from heated debates among boxing fans to widespread social media coverage and potentially huge pay-per-view figures. That naturally leads to questions about whether Tank is leaning more toward lucrative opportunities than the toughest challenges available to him. However, those decisions may not rest entirely with the fighter himself. His future plans are also influenced by the people around him and the promotional team helping guide his career, including Calvin, Floyd, and Leonard, who play a role in determining the direction he takes following each fight. That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed the breakdown, support the channel by hitting like, subscribing, and turning on notifications for future videos. And let me know your take in the comments below.